Hello guys, and welcome back to a brand new video, and today we've got a sequel kind of, I guess, to the video I did, to the previous video I posted, and it's because today there's been the official reveal of the F1 2021 game, and oh boy am I excited. I mean, this confirms pretty much everything I said. There are still a few things that haven't been said, and the fact that they haven't been said kind of, makes me sad and makes me think that they won't be said in terms of, like, they weren't true. So I'll definitely be addressing that as well. But yeah, a lot of news has been revealed today officially from Codemasters. So everything I will say in this video is going to be in the next F1 game. And I can tell you guys, it's very, very exciting. But before we get into it, make sure to subscribe, leave a like. And I'm gonna now play the trailer that has come out, and then I'll just talk about my feelings on the trailer, and then there's also been an article which came out, and I'll talk about my feelings on the article itself. So without any further ado, let's watch the trailer.
He tried to stop them from signing you.
Anything for our star driver.
Going for it! Down the inside of the hairpin! Oh, this can't work!
Takes a brave man to admit he can't compete anymore. We all feel sorry for you, mate. You never stood a chance with him.
You want respect, you give respect! That's how it works!
In case from there I cut straight to this scene, it means that it has been copyright striked and therefore I couldn't keep it on the video. However, I will leave a card in the top right hand corner if you want to check it out and you weren't able to check it out on this video. So in terms of the trailer, this is all about breaking points, and the fact that they're putting it so big makes me so excited. This is gonna be such a huge thing. And if you didn't understand from this, I can confirm Devon Butler is coming back to the F1 2021 game. We'll look more into that in the article. That's where it confirms it. But I think there was his voice, like, kind of criticizing the driver, like us in like the trailer. It was saying like, we knew you weren't good enough for things like that. That was his voice, I believe. So yeah, so basically, this is going to be a continuation, I think, of the F2 storyline they had in 2019. I think what it's going to be you and Butler. I don't think it's going to be Weber. I think it's going to be you and Butler making your way through F2 and making your way through F1. And it's just going to be such a challenging, because it's called Breaking Point, and it's kind of saying, like, how far will you go? That's the point, is you will be faced with a lot of challenges and a lot of criticism from Butler, and will you be able to live up to the hype, or will you just, let yourself and your team down? And that's kind of the storyline of, and it's very exciting. I really, really will enjoy playing this, I can tell you guys. And I think, this is what the game has been missing. And I think in 2019, it was very sad that it was only for 3 races. But I think this is going to be a full career mode. Well, not every race, but I think it's going to be like from F2 to F1, and then until you retire, or until you, I think your career mode is gonna end based on your performances. Like, if you can do good performance, you can go all the way through the storyline and end it off you as the winner over Butler, or maybe just right at the end, you just miss out on beating him, but maybe you earn his respect as a driver. That would be a really cool ending to the storyline. Or you're going to fail expectations and you're gonna have to retire, and you have been beaten by Butler. You have you have sustained his kind of smug, I guess, behavior, and you have failed. So it's gonna be, I think it's gonna be like that. I think that's kind of what this trailer is showing. It's gonna be much more severe on the driver, and it's gonna really test your skills, both driving skills and coping skills with the pressure. So I'm really looking forward to this, guys. Right, now that we've looked at the trailer, let's look at the article stating, the news. So the first thing is Breaking Point, and the article says it as well. So we're just going to read it. Go on an epic journey with Breaking Point, our brand new story mode. Rise from the ranks of Formula 2. So this is gonna start from Formula 2, which I really like. I feel like they've done a good job reincorporating F2 and reinstating the love and the excitement that people had when it came out the first time. To a shot at a stardom in the world of Formula 1. It says to a shot. Now every time it says you're gonna get a shot, but I have a good feeling that if you fail expectations in Formula 2, you're not gonna make it to Formula 1. It's just gonna shortcut scene where you haven't been good enough and you have failed and you're gonna have to restart. Like I've said, I think it's gonna be much more severe. So I would really like to see that. If you fail expectations, you're not gonna make it to Formula 1. Experience the lifestyle both on and off the track, like that in F1 2019, as you take your seat in the pinnacle of motorsport. That's not all, and after his infamous debut in F1 2019, Devon Butler is back. We'll have plenty more to reveal about it and our brand new story mode Breaking Point in the coming weeks, so you guys are going to see a lot of me in the coming weeks. But yeah, so this is very exciting. I think a lot of people, I think Devon Butler was more than Weber. I think Weber was, yes, he was a nice teammate, and he definitely, was the other side of the rivalry. But I think that Devon Butler was the guy everyone wanted to beat, and that's why I think they've done a good job in just keeping him. I don't think keeping him and Weber was going to be a good decision, because I think you still want it to be realistic, and the fact that you have 3 fake drivers, I don't think a lot of people will like that, but just 2, considering yourself, and Butler actually 1, because you wouldn't consider yourself a fake driver, I guess. I think, and the driver who everyone wants to beat, I think that's definitely a good decision. I think also they've probably made him even harder to beat than than in 2019, and I really hope they've kind of got a lot of branches for the storyline. I don't know how much is going to be developed. I think next year is going to be even better. But I really hope that every single, action, everything that happens in the storyline has an effect for how the story will go. And it's not just going to be kind of, it doesn't really matter, it won't affect your points tally. It'll be really nice to see if, because last year, even if you failed both of the first 2 races, I guess you could say. I don't really know what the term is. I'm trying to find the term for what I'm trying to say, but you guys kind of know what I mean. You still have the 3rd one, the Abu Dhabi one, where you're still tied with Butler. If you beat Butler in both cases, you're going to be tied with him at the final race. If you lose to him in both of the early 2 races, you're going to be tied to him anyway. I really hope in this scenario it's going to be a bit different, and everything that you do will count towards not only your respect, but also your championship position. So that's it for Breaking Point. We've talked a lot about it. Now let's talk about 2-player career. We're also excited to reveal a feature you requested for a long time: the ability to play career with your friends, either cooperatively or competitively. As each player will have complete control over the assists, you'll be able to enjoy the game whether you're a veteran or a newcomer to the series. Now this is co-op, is online. I think I can confirm this. I've read it somewhere that it is going to be multiplayer as well. I don't know if it's going to be also split screen. I doubt so. I think they've done it only one way, but really cool to see both. But I believe it is going to be multiplayer, so you guys, I can pretty much confirm that you will see co-op on my channel for the coming year. Also, real season start. I was very curious about what this meant, so let's take a look at that. F1 2021's real season start feature lets you jump into this season's action, reflecting the live standings, and then you can take over and drive the remaining races. Great for players who want to jump into the season to align with the real world season. Now, what this means, and this is incredibly sick, I think this is you can choose a driver and drive the remaining races of the season. Like, let's say the game comes out in when there is Monaco. I don't think it's gonna come out when it's Monaco. I haven't even looked at the calendar. But let's say it came out when there was Monaco. Maybe you could choose to drive as Sergio Perez, maybe, because you maybe wanted him to win more than Max. So you could choose to drive as him, and then you would choose the AI settings, and it will be reflected on the live standings, and you would just be, I guess maybe you wouldn't have qualifying, you just have the races, and you'd start from where your driver qualified, and you just have to do the best you can. and it's gonna be really sick if that's the case. And yeah, I really think this is gonna be another thing that's gonna be on my channel, because this year they've added too much stuff in my opinion. There's too much. You don't know what to do. There's Breaking Point, My Team, Career Mode, 2-player Career Mode, Real Season Start, so much stuff. So yeah, really happy, but maybe they should have done it step by step. You know, I'm all for it, but at the same time I think that they've kind of dumped too much into this game, and they could have definitely kept the hype going for a few years. Like, I think from now on we're gonna see the hype slowly dying down for the next couple of games until they come out with a brand new feature for the 23-24 iPhone 2023 iPhone 2024. So that's it for new things. Actually, it is. I just wanted to confirm that it is coming to Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, and PlayStation 5, as well as PS4, Xbox One, and PC via Steam. Features as F1 My Team, 2-player split screen, shorter seasons, accessible options, and F2 are gonna stay in the game. And they're also expanding and refining many other features, including scalable assist options, like I talked about in the previous video about the expert assist versus the more casual, and then probably another regular assists options. Driver stats with the focus setting added to it, and multiplayer with a quick join feature added to it. If you want to know where I got all this information that I just talked about, click on the card in the top right to watch my previous video on F1 2021. And before ending the video, I'm gonna end it on a bit of a somber note. There are obviously, if you have seen the last video I made, there are a couple of things that I will mention that sadly are not in the game. I mean, I would be surprised if they are, because they have not been announced, and they're such a thing that we've been asking for so long, that the fact that they haven't been mentioned is a bit weird. Like, they would obviously mention it. And that is new classic cars and classic tracks. So yeah, I'm sorry guys, I was really hyped for these, and I really thought they were gonna come out. It seemed like a real possibility, but it's just not gonna be it for this year. So I guess they are holding something back, and that is these classic cars, classic tracks. So hopefully we'll see more of them in the coming games, but they're not gonna be in this game. I mean, if they are in this game, I'll be very surprised. So yeah, kind of been let down, I guess, on that side. But overall, the things that have been added onto this game are enough to make me happy anyway. So I'm not gonna really complain about this. But I know a lot of people wanted this a lot. So yeah, that's a bit of a somber note to end off this video, but nonetheless, I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. I hope you guys are hyped up for this game as I am. And yeah, if you guys could please subscribe, it would really help me out. I'll keep posting these videos as soon as I get information, and as soon as I am available to edit them, to record them and edit them. So yeah, turn on the notification bell if you want to know more about F1 2021. Like this video if you enjoyed it, and if you are looking forward to playing the game. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and goodbye. Devon Butler